Hi everyone, it's Karen Jean from Ex Libris Crafts, and this is the second installment of our Doggo journal. And you actually might hear me start yelling at my doggo because it's later in the evening and she's in my room chasing the cat when she should be downstairs in bed. Anyway, so I changed this spine covering a little bit. Before I just had one of these pieces covering it, and it just didn't cover it enough, so I took two pieces, joined them in the middle to make it more here, and then I used a washi tape, a red and white washi tape down the center there to kind of keep that all together. And I did it in the mid, in the outside and the inside. So there is, so there it is. That is the journal cover. Now we can set this aside, and I had an idea, although the glue dried, and I don't think you can see, maybe a little bit of it still. I had an idea of what maybe to do to cover that up, but I don't think it's an issue at the moment. All right, so I'm going to place this to the side somewhere. Try over here. I don't know. Desk is kind of crowded and things are creeping in on this space here. I pulled out this ribbon. I really don't have a lot of red ribbon, so I pulled this out. I should probably pull my craft cart over here to put stuff. Oh, baby wipes are open. I like to put stuff in the top, here we go. Oh, in the top bin here that I'll be using. I'm going to move all this aside over here. Maybe get it off my desk a little bit. Put these over there, that over there. And, oops, let's get over to here. Oh, here comes Doggo. Here comes Doggo. Bella, what are you doing? All right, so I have, how many pieces of paper do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's fine. 9 pieces of paper plus. And I said I wanted this to be the signature cover. Let's fold this in half, shall we? Let's get that scooched up there. There we go. Make that the signature cover. Now, I don't want, I could fold this in half this way, but I don't think, oh, I need to trim it down anyway. I don't think that's really what I want to do, because then it'll be on the side. What's this on the back? Ugh. Oh, my darling Clementine. What's the back on this one? Hickory dickory dock. All right, so I don't want that. So what I might do is, I don't know what I might do here. Well, first I'm going to cut it down to 8.5 by 11, I guess. Get the signature pages here. Oh, there goes the dog starting the line because she can't get to the cat. Let's trim this off a little bit too. I'm thinking I can cover this, the back of this, with something, and we can put it in here as a flip out. Sorry, maybe put it in here, attach it with washi tape, right, on both sides, fold this up, make this a pocket, and have it a flip out on the pages. But I do not want, I don't want the back of these. So maybe what I can do is decoupage or collage them with some pictures of some puppies. I'll have to go looking through my magazines. I will have to go looking through the magazines for that. All right, let's get these pages folded in half. if we can. This is the boring stuff. This is the boring stuff. Just, yeah. So I know I need to look through a magazine or some catalogs. I get a lot of different catalogs, you know, the Orvis catalog and stuff for the puppers, the doggo. And yeah. I don't know. I think that's probably what we're going to have to do next. Oh, the cat's in here, so the dog must have gone downstairs. Now, we could also think about what other elements we want to put in here. Do we want to put, how many pockets we want to put in? Do we want to put in clusters? And what do we want the clusters to look like? Things of that nature. I also have a stamp set with a dog on it and a dog house, so that'll be nice. And I have this here, which is, well, that's black and white. I guess it's more gray and white paper, which for some reason reminds me of, I think of dogs when I see this paper. I don't know why. But we can make it pockets. We can make a couple of nice pockets, maybe on the inside front cover. Oh, well, that's a deep pocket. We'd have to cut that down a little bit. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it would have to be trimmed down a little bit. But that can be pockets on the front and the back. And I have black paper, and we could also trim it out with that. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. Okay, well, I've been messing around a little bit. I am right now looking for, here we go. I have my spine templates. Okay, so I went rummaging around for stuff. I forgot I have this here ribbon I bought, knowing that I was going to make this journal eventually, so I have that over here. I also have white ribbon with black polka dots, more for when we're decorating. I have red rickrack, look at that. I also have wide red grosgrain ribbon. This is the stamp set I was talking to you about. It has the puppy and the doghouse, the bone, and also the dies to cut some of them out. And what I have here are spine templates, which I learned when I was watching. That one's not very. Who was I watching? Dear Julie. She makes spine templates. What I did was I glued a piece of graph paper down to a manila folder on most of these. Some of these I didn't because I lost my folder for a little while there. And then I marked them. And then this way I don't have to reinvent the wheel every time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why does that one only have 4? Usually I do 5. A couple of them have 3, but usually I do 5. So let's take a look, see. Here we go. We'll just mark it here. I like 5. And I'll just use this one. Just place it. Because this here, the center of the tape there is more or less the center of the spine. My dog is starting to whine again. She's been driving me bonkers. So I just want to make sure, because somebody has their dog outside. And they shouldn't. People in my neighborhood sometimes. Or I should say quite frequently, actually. Do that, and it annoys me. I am using, hold on. I'm going to use a whiteout pen. which is another way if you don't have like a white gel pen or something. When you're marking on dark things, you can write with your whiteout pen. Use it for decorating if you're making cards, or I just want to make sure I have all this centered. All right, well, here we go. Oops, hello. Oh, there we go. Okay. How'd we do? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, not quite centered there. So we'll move that one there. Move that one there. 3. Okay. Bingo. Bingo, bango, bongo. And I'm going to get out my chomper. Chomper domper. And I also found eyelets that I'm going to use because it's going to be an exposed spine in the back. And I have my twine, my baker's twine, red and white twine. So I'm chomping. This is the Crocodile 2, the big chomper. And we have, you can do a 1/8 of an inch or a 3/16, which is bigger. So I don't know if it really needs the 3/16. Let me see what and then you see down here it comes, and let me move it there. Whoops, the 1/8 of an inch, and you see there how that one, and then you set them using these things here. And I always, but I guess I'll do the big one, the 3/16. Okay. So, let me move this out of the way. So, put it over here. I have 10 sheets of paper here, and I've been figuring out what I'm going to do with the music sheets. I've already folded them up to make them the same 8.5. And what I'm going to do, because it's going to probably have to be folded like so. So what I'll do is I could just, let me do that. And then on a page over here, I can make it a side pocket that way, which is probably what I'm going to do with those. Well, I have this out. I might as well mark this as well. All the pages are there. And I can see the fold, so I'm lining up the fold. This line here is going right down the center. So if I line the line up with the fold line, I should be okay. And grab a pencil. And I do 5 just to make it more secure. You could do 3 if you want. I started doing 3. No, I do 5 just because. Normally I would have this clipped all together, but these aren't dyed pages or anything. It's just plain white paper, and there is not going to be a problem. I don't foresee any problem. And I'm chomping it. Chomping. Okay. And this one, you could use, if you have an awl or any kind of pointy tool, get all the little bits. And if you make it out of colored papers, you could save your bits for confetti or whatever. You know, if you want to make a shaker card with them. Okay, now I have to get my head down here to make sure I'm getting it on the mark. Oh, and remember how reinforced this spine is. It's 2 layers of the cardboard, thin cardboard, but cardboard nonetheless. And it is 2, some places 4 layers of Tyvek tape. And then it is 2 layers of 65-pound cardstock. And then it is also a layer of this. I'm not quite sure how heavy that is. And then the washi tape. And yeah. So it's very sturdy. Oh, very, very sturdy. I think there's still some in there. There is. Come on, hello. Out, 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 out. I can't get it out. See if I can get it out this way. I wish they had this chomper. If this was on a lever, it would make it a lot easier to. This isn't fitting in there. Oh, there we go. All right, so everything's chomped. And, oh, excuse me. Oh, no. All right, now, everything's chomped. I do 3 times the length, although you don't need 3 times the length. Like twice or 2.5 is more than enough. But I do 3 times, just to have some to play with. And then I get my big old needle here. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm not done. I'm not done. I need to put those in. Get the chomper back out. Silly me, I would have done it without him. Okay, now this one. Not sure that's on the big one. I don't know. I should look. Is that on the big one? Yeah, that's on the big one. Maybe it was on the big one. Oops. All right. Well, I don't know. I should probably get out the directions and look again to see how it's supposed to go. All right. So now we just push that forward. Put my head down here again. Okay, there we go. And squeeze. And yep, that did it. Barely. Look, it barely pops out on the other side. It's so thick. And look how thick that is. How big is that? At least 1/8 of an inch. So here we go again. This is for looks and for stability. And hopefully it's a straight line down the back of the spine of the book. Although I'll make a spine dangle, you know, a jewelry thing. Because I have charms. They were on sale. Michael's, I got it when they were on sale. Again, knowing I wanted to make a dog-themed journal, I got some dog-themed charms. So, we'll make, there we go. Okay. We'll make some nice spine jewelry. Okay. Now, let's see. It's a little bit off. Oh, well, your spine jewelry will hang there. That'll be fine. Okay, so we have this there. All right, get my twine. Get one of these big darning needles. Oh, goodness. And now we are sewing in the signature. If I can get it. This is heavier twine. This twine is pretty heavy. There we go. Oof, oof, oof. Now, I don't start in the middle. I start, there should be a way I can start in the middle, but I start at the second one from the top. I pull it through, I leave some hanging, And then I go to the top, right? And then I skip one. I'm just weaving it in and out. And then I'm weaving this one up. Hello, hello. And then I'm weaving this one down. Okay. Pulling that taut. And then I'm going back in the other way so that when you look from the inside and the outside, it'll be woven in and out, but it'll also be a nice, there won't be any gaps, as you can see. And then in we go here. And when you do this, when you come to your last bit, you want to make sure that the thread is on opposite sides of that so that you can knot it and anchor it in. Okay, so I'm pulling snug, testing these to make sure they're snug. Testing them out here. That one's a bit loose. Okay, so now I'm going to wrap it once. I'm going to wrap it twice, and I'm going to tie it in a knot, and then I'm going to do it the opposite way. I'm going to wrap it once, I'm going to wrap it twice, and I'm going to tie it in a knot. There. And that is the spine all sewn, not the spine, the pages all sewn into the book. Woo! Now, what I think I'm also going to do, I haven't figured out what I'm going to do for closure. What I think I might do actually is using the hair tie closure. I'm not going to put any lace or anything on the edge of this. So, let me reach over here. Once again, now I could do a red hair tie closure. Do I have black? I have black. Why don't I do black? Because this one is going to be, let me get out a red again. And it's really not quite the same red, although I guess it doesn't really matter. Maybe I'll do red to give a little color, a little pop of color on the front. So, and then I can use a button or one of the charms. Let's see if we can find our charms, our pet charms. I have here, this is my Harbor Freight. There they are, the pet charms. This is my Harbor Freight $10 find. There. It keeps. I was able to condense three things into that one, which is very nice. Now these are just. Oh, look, they're cute, but they're charms. They're dangly. So, all right, I'll keep these out for now. Put them over here in my bin, which means a button. A button, 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 button. Oh. Now, I have all kinds of buttons all over the place. This one kind of got messed up. Oh, here we go. A black button. That's nice. I'm going to use that one. There we go. That was quick and easy. Okay, so I have my red hair tie, and I have another one of those for the back. Let me put this away. Now, this trick I learned from Cat Hand. This is how she frequently does her. I also have a single one. Does hers. So we are going to measure the book, measure the spot. There it is, 8.5. So we want 4 1/4 is the center. So actually, I want to do it this way. Let's see. Can you guys see that? I think. Pretty sure you can see that, right? Oh well. I'm gonna measure 4 1/4. 4 1/4. Gonna bring it in right there. 4 1/4. And so we need to, this is the easier way to do it. Push that up against, flat against the edge of the book there. 4 1/4. Why is it not working? I should use my T-ruler. All right, well, let's go down here. 4 1/4. Right there. Okay. Now I have that marked. 4 1/4, 4 1/4. That's the top. This is the back. This is the back. Okay, so this one is, they have it on either side. So this is the back. This is the back. We put the hole right there. Put it in the center. Bingo. Now, this is how she does it. It has to be a wide grommet. Okay, you put the hair tie behind the grommet. Hold that in. Kind of getting all cockamamie here. Okay, I'm going to actually do it this way. Hold that in. And it has to be a hair tie without the metal piece on it. See, this has no of the metal piece. So I put that in. I pull it forward. Get it good and in the front. And now I take this to secure the grommet to the book. Ta-da! And then we're going to, I need a little hole here. I need a little hole. Let's do a little hole for this. There. And I should probably put a smaller grommet there to secure that. Yeah, I should put a smaller grommet there to secure that. And here are my tiny grommets. My teeny tiny grommets. So I'll just get a little silver one here. And I'm going to put it on the inside of the book because the flip this over. Okay, and flip this over the inside of the book because the button will be on the outside of the book. And secure that way. Did that get secured? No, wait a minute. Whoops, what was that? Oh, it would help if I knew. Okay, let's try this one. Get the page out of the way. Yeah, I'm no expert at this, obviously. Oh. What happened? Did I lock it? I locked it. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's a little bit more secure. And now I need to sew this on. So that's what I will do. Once this is sewn on, then I'll be able to secure the book and hopefully have it stay a bit closed when not in use. That's the plan. I suppose I could just use this. This is kind of heavy, but it'll work, right? Why not? This should work. Could always just untwist it. Just use one of the threads. Ugh. There. Alrighty. So we put it up in the hole and we thread it through the button. Oh, hello, come on. And we put it down through the hole. Wait a second. Hello. Let's get a little bit more. Hang on. There. And I think maybe hopefully that'll do it. We make it not snug enough so that it won't, well, it just might go back through that hole. It just might go back through that hole, which means that we should secure the thread down with some, well, I don't think it's going to go through that hole. I'm going to knot it again. That was just a regular double knot. Now I'm twisting it twice. There we go. Yeah, that's not going to go through. Okay. There. Whew. Wasn't that fun? Half an hour later. So, there's the bones of the journal. And now we get to do all the fun stuff, all the decorating and everything. Yes, indeedy. I might throw in some surprises too. Okay, well, that is stage 2 done. This is Karen Jean from Ex Libris Crafts. We are only limited by our own imaginations. Let yours run wild, and thanks for stopping by.